Racing tips with a pretty average bike racer.
This was the North Island Trust House series. There are a bunch of really good dudes there. One of them, George Jackson, ended up winning the sprint jersey at Southland. He ended up winning the race. But as you can see, there was sort of like 20 of us. And you'll see a consistent theme here is that I'm just sat right on the back. I don't know why I always sit on the back. I just find it more comfortable. I like picking lines when it's like really fast descending. As you can see, it's like super surgy here. People up the front putting these like 600 watt kind of efforts in. It was just like 600 watt surge for 20 seconds, then nothing, and then another surge, and then nothing. So it's just like really on and off. It was like 110 Ks long. And I just sat on the back the whole time, like you can see here. And it slowed up a bit here. This was basically, after this little bit over the gravel, was where basically the main attack came right before the finish. And here you'll see the big negative of being on the back is that you can't follow attacks quickly, and you end up having to close gaps all the time. So people up ahead were basically doing an all-out sprint up this hill. You can see here me losing the wheel. I'm basically going as hard as I can here. My power meter had died, but I imagine I was doing at least 600, 700 watts at the first part of this, and people going all out. You can see someone overtook me there, and I'm just holding on. I'm basically going as hard as I can. This is at about 90 Ks in, I think. But the one thing you know is if you're going this hard and the people around you are similar level to you, people can't sustain 600 watts for a couple of minutes, most of them at the end of a race. Just here, some people, that's Jack, one of my teammates, pulling up. A couple of other guys here are starting to flag. I'm just, you can see my shadow, I'm out of the saddle here, basically sprinting as hard as I could. There's a couple people just pulling up here. Here we go, here's another Wellington rider. People have gone out too hard. You can see that we're about halfway through the climb here. That's the main group ahead of me, and you can see I'm just agonizingly close to getting on, but I'm not quite there, and it's right here where I can feel my legs tying up a little bit. I'm just so agonizingly close, and it's so easy to sit up here when you're like, I can't make it, there's no way I can make it, and I almost get there. I can't believe how close I got to getting on. It's just here where I'm trying to work out what to do because I'm not making it and I've got nothing left. So basically here I just focus on trying to hold the gap as long as I can. I know there's a crest coming here, and so this is basically the learning point from this video, I guess, is that this is what I did here is I saved a tiny bit in the tank and I just went as hard as I could over the crest. I basically was as low as I could over the stem, as aero as possible, and just accelerated with everything I had into this downhill, and just hoped that I was getting a little bit of draft off that group, and just slowly, ever so slowly, you can see me just pulling it back in here. I'm just grinding, well, not grinding, but I'm just pushing a reasonably big gear nice and smooth and just holding my aero tuck. And you can see I get back on.